Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, when people messed with the wrong cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. On July 2nd, 2023, a Georgia state trooper spotted a stolen Dodge Challenger Scat Pack in Atlanta. The moment police closed in, the driver punched the gas, and the chase was on.
Atlanta, he's taking off on me. I'm 1080. West Wesley, coming up the north side. West Wesley, north side. Coming up to a light right here. Actually, it's the stop sign.
The Challenger tore through the streets, but the escape quickly became chaotic. At one point, the driver lost control and jumped onto the curb, scraping violently along the pavement as sparks sprayed from underneath the car.
Got it back. We're continuing. Stand by for a pit. Passenger just came out at a high rate of speed once we turned south on Moore's Mill. The passenger came out at a high rate of speed after we went south on Moore's Mill. Get somebody to him, 1018. This Challenger's not going to last much longer, I don't think. Now we're going through another stop sign that's clear. Coming up to another stop sign. We're still on Moore's Mill. Atlanta, still on Moore's Mill. 293, go west now, turn around. We're clear to pass. Clear to pass. Still south, Moore's Mill, south on Moore's Mill. Setting up to turn right. No, never mind, staying straight on Bolton. That intersection's clear. Crossed over Bolton.
Somehow he kept going, then things got even crazier. The Challenger lost an entire front wheel, yet the driver still refused to surrender, dragging the damaged car down the road.
Hit attempt, no good, he's lost a wheel. Hit attempt, no good, he's lost a wheel. Passing North Church Lane.
Troopers attempted 2 pit maneuvers, but the battered Challenger kept fighting to escape. Eventually, the driver had nowhere left to go and stopped.
It's gonna be bailing Atlanta.
Then 3 suspects bailed out at once, jumping fences and disappearing through backyards. They escaped that night, but left behind the stolen Challenger, firearms, suspected drugs, and evidence potentially linking them to other vehicle thefts. Sometimes escaping the handcuffs doesn't mean escaping the investigation.
Give me unit 1018 and a dog, 1018 and a dog.
On February 7th, 2024, Arkansas State Police joined a pursuit already tearing down Highway 412. The target was a U-Haul van, and its driver clearly had no intention of giving up, pushing through heavy traffic as multiple agencies closed in.
Go ahead. This van is going to be occupied.
Occupied. We're at Barrington, East Eastbound.
Eastbound. They're going to be he's going to end up getting stopped if we can just get him out of the car. I'm going to try to box him in. Okay. Turning south on Industrial.
Troopers tried again and again to stop him. One TV, I sent the U-Haul sliding into a gravel lot, but somehow he recovered and escaped again.
2 mils, 2 mils. Still out, you got away from us.
Damn.
That's my car, that's my car. Maintain passenger radio. Continuing eastbound 13 George.
Definitely eastbound 13 George. Section 48, right now, you're taking the interstate going northbound.
Copy.
Direction southbound.
The chase reached I-49, where another hard TVI knocked the van off the roadway, and unbelievably, the driver still kept going, even driving backward as troopers rammed the U-Haul from multiple angles.
TVI at the scale. Started 1016, Tony Town's unit, direct out, float over. Started Central, let's fly, I'm here. Oh, you're good. Medical's in there. Oh, yeah, we're really hard to float it. Show me his fucking head! Show me his fucking head!
After 8 police vehicles were damaged, officers finally boxed him in. Even surrounded, the driver refused commands until troopers broke a window and dragged him out. Then came the disturbing discovery: 2 loaded handguns and 2 Molotov cocktails inside the van. Considering how determined these suspects were to escape, the officers' aggressive decision to stop them may have prevented something far worse.
They got him.
On March 3rd, 2022, Georgia State Patrol joined a motorcycle pursuit already flying north on I-75. The rider was pushing hard, weaving between lanes at high speed, while several patrol cars struggled to keep him contained. Troopers tried something different: get ahead, slow him down, and channel the motorcycle onto the shoulder. It nearly worked several times, but every time the gap tightened, the rider somehow slipped between patrol cars, twisted the throttle, and escaped again. At one point, there was even contact with a police vehicle, yet he still kept going. With Tennessee getting closer, officers coordinated another attempt, but the motorcycle once again broke through. Then came exit 348. The rider suddenly took the ramp, carrying far too much speed into the intersection. This time, there was no escape route. He lost control and crashed while crossing Highway 151. Officers immediately moved in and took him into custody. The troopers showed remarkable patience, repeatedly trying to slow him safely rather than forcing a catastrophic ending at highway speed. August 19th, 2022, Highway 77, Cameron County, Texas. A coordinated operation between Texas Department of Public Safety and partner agencies turned into a high-speed chase. The target, a suspected drug trafficker in a silver Toyota Corolla.
3 out of 607. I'm meets 80 with silver in color. Passenger car, Texas plates, Robert Paul Charles.
He's having issues steering, guys. Just a heads up. We're behind him.
West of 1732.
That one.
3 IMO 33 out 607A. Be advised, BP is saying that vehicle's took one of their units.
Yeah, it's M4. He did strike one of them. We're still going to be
Yeah, it's M4. He did strike one of them. We're still going to be
westbound right now.
Vehicle approaching 1577, still westbound military.
3 out of 605, let's go. I want to be setting up on 2520 and 381.
Go westbound.
With the bike, see they go this way.
21
The driver ran flat out. The sedan weaved through traffic, cut onto the shoulder, even bounced across roadside grass, anything to escape. But the car began to fail. Damage mounted, smoke poured from the front wheels, tires shredded, speed collapsing as control slipped.
Correction, 732.
Our vehicle continuing southbound on US 77, Furnish Road approaching Willow Road.
After tearing through roads and intersections, it ended abruptly. The Corolla drifted to the shoulder and stopped. Within seconds, units swarmed from all sides. Overhead, a helicopter tracked it. Troopers and Border Patrol agents advanced, weapons ready, pulling the suspect out and subduing him on the roadway.
Vehicle's pulling over. It's pulling over.
Appreciate one-way vehicles pulling over.
Then came the discovery. In the trunk and rear seat, bundles wrapped in white tape, 10 packages, about 240 pounds of marijuana. Charges followed, evading arrest by vehicle and possession, ending a desperate run that failed under pressure. On August 20th, 2023, a Georgia state trooper spotted a silver Ford Mustang tearing through a residential neighborhood. The lights came on, and the Mustang immediately took off, blowing through stop signs and hitting more than 65 miles per hour in a 30 zone.
Lift on render.
Missouri 233, 684, 290 on Reserve Street.
Back on the forward boy.
With a busy intersection just ahead, the trooper knew he couldn't let this continue. The first pit landed perfectly. The Mustang spun around and it looked over, but suddenly the driver floored it again, escaping on the wrong side of the road. Then came pit number 2. Same story. The Mustang spun, recovered, and somehow took off again. Now heading toward another residential area, the trooper had seen enough. He drove straight into the Mustang's side with the push bumper, finally disabling it.
Status.
92.3 WRLA.
But the driver still tried one last escape, on foot. A deputy chased him toward the woods and ended it with a taser. He later admitted drinking 12 beers. 2 pit, 1 final ram, and a foot chase. This trooper simply refused to let a dangerous driver reach another neighborhood. Little Rock, Arkansas, August 17th, 2023. A stolen white Chevrolet Silverado triggered a chase through Little Rock. Officers quickly caught up with the fleeing pickup truck on Interstate 430 as the pursuit unfolded in heavy afternoon traffic.
Still 70.
Okay, you're good. He's fine now.
Minutes later, officers executed a tactical maneuver, causing the Silverado to veer off the road, roll down a slope, and flip over into the trees. Despite the serious crash, driver Alex Whitaker repeatedly refused orders to exit the overturned truck.
Probably be easy if we get around this other side. Hey, Jay, let me see your hands!
I got blocked under the 1019. On your first number, for out of 36. Out of 5 here. Key times 1, 24 southbound, 48. We're trying to go 60 over Roger 98.
Officers smashed the rear window to see through the tinted glass and continued to order her to surrender, but she refused to come out. After pepper spray proved ineffective, officers climbed into the damaged Silverado and forcibly pulled Whitaker out, finally ending the chaotic chase along the tree-lined highway. Arkansas, February 23rd, 2023. A routine license plate check on Highway 271 quickly turned into a dangerous high-speed chase after a traffic officer spotted an orange Range Rover with license plates belonging to another vehicle. As soon as the emergency lights came on, the SUV sped away, heading north at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
They're still northbound, coming up on Harbor.
271 in Harbor, heading north. 1300.
pace intensified on Interstate 540 when driver Travis Bailey weaved through traffic at nearly 120 miles per hour, veering off the road and forcing unsuspecting drivers to change lanes to avoid a collision.
He's weaving in and out of the traffic.
Even after a spike strip damaged his tires, Bailey continued his escape through Crawford County, running red lights and driving around corners in the opposite lane. The pursuit ultimately failed near East Main on Highway 162 after additional barricades neutralized the Range Rover. Bailey jumped out of the vehicle and attempted a frantic escape, leaping over the hood of a patrol car before officers used a taser to subdue him. Investigators later discovered Bailey was driving with a suspended license and had multiple outstanding arrest warrants, turning the stop for fake license plates into another failed reckless escape attempt.
Times 2, next 10-11.
10-15 times 2, next 11.
February 14th, 2022, traffic was gridlocked on the highway as Officer Cody Martin of the Alabama State Police, ASP, responded to a roadside incident involving a parked Dodge Ram. Initially, the scene seemed calm until a red Ford F-150 with a blue tarp over its bed suddenly accelerated and plowed into the traffic. Officer Martin quickly returned to his patrol car, activated his lights and siren, and launched a pursuit as the pickup truck sped down the highway at speeds exceeding 90, even 100 miles per hour. The truck weaved recklessly between vehicles, using the shoulder to overtake and narrowly avoiding collisions with passenger cars, trucks, and school buses while multiple patrol cars joined the chase. The chase ended near a highway exit when the fleeing pickup truck went out of control, and officers then used pit tactics to bring it to a stop. Officers rushed forward with their weapons drawn and pulled the female driver from the damaged truck before arresting her. Despite the intense chase and several near collisions, no innocent drivers were injured. Atlanta, Georgia. Just before midnight on January 6, 2024, a simple traffic violation spiraled into a dangerous interstate pursuit. A red Lincoln MKZ cut across lanes without signaling near Piedmont Avenue before merging onto I-75/85, then I-20, driving erratically and ignoring every attempt to stop.
I want to be 20 east. And one more.
lights and sirens came on, the driver accelerated. He sliced through lanes, crossed the gore area, ran a red light, and even drove the wrong way into oncoming traffic, nearly causing a collision.
We just had to Boulevard. You should be 1080. Just on the red light at Boulevard. Clear left.
Over the connector, stand by. He's trying to take the connector. It's got a tent tag on it. Paul 5126-398. 126-398. Trying to swerve off. Stand by. Hit. Taking off again, Atlanta, taking off again. 20 west, Lee Street, 20 west coming up the Lee. Stand by for another pit. Coming up the Lee, he's trying to avoid the pit, too much traffic. Stand by, that unit coming up behind you, stand by.
Troopers moved in, one pit, then another, still he pushed forward. A third strike finally slowed the car as units boxed it in near Langhorne Street. Guns drawn, officers closed the distance. The driver, identified as Nathan Hill, was taken into custody along with a passenger. Inside the vehicle, troopers uncovered a modified fully automatic Glock, large quantities of suspected marijuana packaged for distribution, a digital scale, and cash. As the scene settled, the weight of the pursuit became clear. Multiple felony charges, including fleeing, weapons violations, drug trafficking, and kidnapping. What began as a missed turn signal ended in a high-risk takedown, exposing far more than reckless driving.
Stand up. I will. What?
On October 16, 2022, a Brookhaven police officer spotted a stolen black Dodge Durango parked at a Chevron gas station in Atlanta, Georgia. Acting swiftly, the officer blocked the vehicle in, but the driver had no intention of surrendering. Instead, he hit the accelerator, sparking a tense police pursuit. Would the suspect manage to escape, or would officers bring the chase to a quick end? As the situation escalated, a K9 officer was dispatched to assist. Police quickly coordinated a plan to intercept the fleeing suspect. With the arrival of the K9 unit, the tension reached a new high as both officers and the dog moved in to take control. Would the suspect surrender peacefully, or would the confrontation spiral further out of control?
Hey, this dog over. You better surrender. I'm gonna send this dog over. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna send the dog. Send the dog. The boot. Stay back. Stay back. Get back.
He's inside the Skyland Trail.
Come here. Come here.
In the end, the suspect was taken into custody, but not without resistance. Throughout the arrest, he repeatedly denied any connection to the stolen vehicle, claiming he had no idea it was even stolen. Still, the evidence told a different story. He was charged with attempting to elude police, possession of stolen property, and assaulting an officer. Was he truly unaware, or was there more to this story than he let on?
That's not my car. He has my bag.
On July 31st, 2025, while traveling eastbound on Flint River Road, an officer attempted to stop a Dodge Challenger for illegal window tint and cutting off traffic near Flint River and Taylor Road.
I'll be on Flint River Road, eastbound, coming up towards Kendrick. Romeo Mike, 2513, 180, Charger, we're still rolling.
Track starts incoming call.
Alright, but how long we gonna roll?
The driver, later identified as Mr. Smith, refused, turning onto Kendrick Road and suddenly accelerating, crossing into the wrong side of the road as he fled.
Black on 4 radio, show me in pursuit.
Track starts incoming call. No track.
Like I will notify you, we there right together.
The Kendrick Road northbound.
The situation escalated fast. In a residential zone posted at 30 miles per hour, Smith sped more than 35 miles per hour over the limit, running multiple stop signs and driving head-on into opposing lanes. The reckless run ended abruptly when he lost control, crashing into a utility pole and nearly striking a nearby home.
You better stop. You better stop.
But even then, he wasn't done. Smith bailed out and ran. The officer gave chase on foot, attempting to deploy a taser, unsuccessful, but closed the distance and took him into custody a short distance away.
I'm not reaching. Stop reaching. I'm not reaching, sir. I promise. I promise. I'm sorry. That's my car. I just got scared, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. I promise you ain't got to do me worse. I promise you I'm going to follow your orders.
Stop moving.
Smith later admitted he fled because he knew the vehicle had no insurance. Records confirmed the car also had a suspended registration. He was transported to the Clayton County Jail without further incident, ending a brief but dangerous attempt to outrun the stop.
What you running for, bro?
But this is my car and I ain't got insurance.
You ain't got insurance, bro. That's it.
I just bought the car faced with monkey.
Bro,